9 words that should never be said with anyone. Welcome to the Philosophy of Life channel. Dear friends, it took us 2 years to learn to speak, but it takes a lifetime to learn silence. Human words are no different than arrows. Once it has come out, it can never be recovered. The old man once summed up the words "wait for blood." A word of raw can bring happiness to yourself or for those around you. On the contrary, there are words that can hurt or even kill a human. So the AI also has to bend its tongue 7 times before speaking. Don't speak casually. Don't just say it for pleasure. And then you have to hold 1,000 grudges because my words caused. Not only that, words also reflect thinking, the personality and nature of each person. So if you're not careful in your words, we're going to be rude and impersonal. And after, these are 9 words that no matter the circumstances, don't say raw. To avoid the aftermath, please follow along. 1 should not say private words. Everyone needs a room, an apartment. It's not just to cover the rain for safety. It's also important for your privacy. You wear clothes to keep warm, but the important thing is to hide. Go to your body. Everyone has their own private things. You don't want others to know about your privacy, just like everyone else doesn't want AI to say raw any private things of their own. Even if you talk about other people's privacy without being resisted by them, it also shows that you are unblessed. So to respect each other, the first thing to do is to respect each other's privacy. Second, do not speak in vain in anger. When angry, people often try to find the most toxic words, the cruelest words to satisfy the fire of anger. It's coming up. Times like that, any words. It can also hurt others. It's going to create wounds that push to people further apart. Sometimes our words in anger make us regret them for a lifetime. So when you're angry is the time we should know how to control our emotions. Don't say anything at most, "I didn't answer," or make a decision. Because when you're angry, your mind is overwhelmed by your emotions. Every word in that moment, they can all have terrible consequences. The third is not to judge the virtues of others. What we see is not necessarily true. So don't just look at a few actions that hasten to judge the virtues of others. Have you ever heard the following story? Finish the phone. The doctor in his coat rushed to the hospital. He changed his shirt and went to the operating room. In front of the room, the patient's family is waiting. That's the boy's father. This guy is angry. "I saw the doctor coming. What are you doing now to save people like a fire? Do so, waiting for you, while my son is in danger. Do you feel you have a professional responsibility?" So, the doctor calmly answered, a little angrily, "I'm sorry, this is not my CA. So I wasn't at the hospital, but I just got a call that I'll be right here. And now I want to be a little bit more prepared." Surgery. The father is more angry. Calm mind. If your son is in the emergency room, can you be calm? If your son is dying, can you reach the top like that? The smiling doctor replied calmly, "I'm going to say what the shopkeeper said in the Bible. The bare body of the cage born from dust. I'll go back to the dirt and the bare body. God gave birth to God and took it away. I'm like the doctors, unable to retain life. Go and pray for your son. We will do our best and rely on God's grace. The father complained, "You're not in someone else's place. It is easy to advise." The doctor went silently into the operating room, and he spent hours in it. After the surgery, he happily walked out. Thank God that your son was saved. If you want to know more details, ask the nurse who helped me. Not waiting for the father's answer, the doctor went straight and left the hospital. As soon as the nurse appeared, the father groaned, "You're such an arrogant doctor." He didn't even take a few seconds to respond. "Tell me about my son's health condition." The nurse bent down and burst into tears with emotion. She replied slowly, "The doctor's only son died yesterday due to an accident. The doctor is worried about your son today. But I just received a telegram. The doctor rushed to save your son. Now the doctor is back to take care of it for my beloved child." It's clear that the rush to make comments, to judge the virtue or morality of others, it's a very stupid act. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. We have empathy. I can share the pain, the bitterness that they have to endure. AI also has defects, so don't let go to judge the virtue of others, because we may not be able to behave like them. Wednesday, not to speak aloud to harm the honor of others. The sword damages the body. Words that hurt the soul. Poisonous words can hurt the human heart. I have to accept those words. When you hurt someone else, they lower their honor. They will definitely take action to hurt you. That's a cruel word from my mouth. This is the sword. It hurts my own soul. Do not talk karma and bring disaster into the body, who often use harsh words, hurt others. It's like someone with an infectious disease. No one wants to get close. The words of poison, you can't make your life better. On the contrary, it only proves a lack of virtue. There's a personality defect in people. Thursday, not making judgments about other people's backgrounds. No one can choose their own circumstances. Both wealth and poverty are determined by fate. However, the quality and human personality is not regulated by living circumstances. There are rich people with dirty souls, eating bones that suck other people's blood. There are poor people whose souls are pure. Always love and help those around you. The human personality is precious. Although there are many material goods, the soul is poisonous. Conspiracy to harm people. Not as poor as a poor man, but the soul is open. Always love helping others. Not only that, money is just an external object. You may be as rich as a mountain today, but tomorrow there may not be $1 in your pocket. So don't show contempt for money. Don't feel bad about yourself because of poverty. In this life, the poor are the expression of the poor. So, don't look at other people's lives and judge them. Judge or disparage them. Look at how they live, how they treat those around them. Friday does not speak of academic judgment about others. AI also has its own strengths. Can't let cats and fish swim. Can't let turtles and squirrels climb trees. There are things this person knows people don't know, and vice versa. The more people learn, the smaller they feel. I feel the need to learn more. Humility is an expression of understanding. On the contrary, fools are always proud. Let yourself be understanding. So we shouldn't be foolish to disparage anyone. Do your job well. You will be respected and loved by everyone. Saturday. No words of bragging. The profane talk only. I like to paint myself. To create vanity. There's never been success in this life. The more you talk, the more you talk, the more you make people laugh. Remember, a lie can fool a person or two. You can't fool the whole world. The word can be believed for the first 2 times. But we can fool each other all our lives. Better have something to say. You shouldn't even say anything about yourself. Let the people around you feel it, about your own abilities and qualities, the wisest ones. They're all stupid smart people. But everything is public. Let the surrounding know. Well, you're just a shallow person, easy to deal with. Don't let others take it for granted. Say less and do more. 8th. No right explanation is necessary. People who understand you don't have to explain. People who don't understand the explanation just lose their job. A lot of things in the world are wrong. Only the ignorant or the blind. Not looking out. So it doesn't take a lot of effort to explain. Bridge next to the heart. For not being understood. Truth always has its value. As long as you do nothing wrong. Just not against conscience. It's not against the moral law. Someone who understands love will surely understand. There's no need to divide. Sometimes I have said all the water. But people still don't listen. Let's take time to answer everything. The tree is not afraid to stand. Good people are not afraid of people. Times like that, take actions instead of words. It will make you much calmer. For the 9th is not to ask for help. AI also has a job that has its own worries. AI also needs time to solve problems of my own. Therefore, don't do anything and ask others for help. The weak like to ask for help. In this life, those who accept help you are the ones who love and cherish you. If you do a little work, ask for help is no different than taking advantage of kindness and their love. When taken advantage of too much, sooner or later, they will find a way to leave you, and no one can be with you forever. Let you ask for help. So try to do what you can yourself. Don't make yourself a coward. A little cry for help. Dear friends, the Roman writer Publius Cyrus once said, "Words are the mirror of the soul. You say how you are that person. Others can see into the soul, your personality and qualities, through what you say every day. So don't say mean things. You shouldn't say things that are too boastful. Learn to be quiet. Just saying what's worth saying. You have a saying, beautiful words. It's the lowest cost to profit. So if you can't utter beautiful words, it is best to be silent." Thank you for listening to the philosophy. Life hello and see you later.